So let me set the stage for you since you're the new guy. This is the championship, and you're in it. Welcome.
Thank you.
Not only in it, but at an advantageous position because you are 3-0. Zach lost to you, which is also important to note. So he's 3-1, which means he's got to beat you 3 times.
Right.
And there's no other competition, so he's got to just keep going. He can afford 1 loss, as he pointed out. But basically, you guys are going to go out there and scrap until someone's got 3 losses.
Right.
Do you have any preconceived notions of how this is going to go down?
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough series. You know, he's real tired. I'm real tired. But luckily, I got a little bit of a rest there from winning that game earlier. I hope I don't come off rusty because I have been sitting for a little bit. But I think it'll be a lot of fun playing with him. And there'll be some really tough games. I think you'll see some good battles out there. And hopefully, I could put in a good effort and take the win.
All right, best of luck to you. Excited to see you in the finals. First year out. This guy knows what it means to dig and drive and work his way towards the finals. This is your first final.
I think so. Yeah, unless I play.
It's everyone's
Sam,
first final of this specific event. But I mean, you know what it means to come up and be the little guy, literally and figuratively. And all those games where you worked so hard and never got results out of it, now here you are. Although you're playing a guy who has definitely played the least basketball out of all of us.
Yeah, and I'm not the underdog anymore. He is. Yeah. Only I'm at a disadvantage at this stage.
Yep, it's very interesting.
So yeah, it is going to be interesting. Me trying to, strategize how to conserve energy is my main thing. But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to remember the game against him and how to play it differently. But I mean, it's going to be tough. 3 games in a row to beat out here in this heat, and
it's hotter
after we've
now.
already played like 5 games or whatever it was.
Yeah,
3.
everyone's tired, and it's actually hotter now out there.
Yeah,
clouds are gone. It's beating down.
It's gonna be tough.
All right. Well, I'm excited to see how it goes.
All right.
Game 8 and the first game of the finals. Zach's first finals, clearly Thomas' first finals. So virgin territory to both of them. They can play at any point. They can start playing. I'm just the commentator. It's on. And Thomas has the ball because Thomas has the... No, go ahead. That is out. I'm not the ref, so...
It's off. Yeah?
Okay. So that's it is not a steal for Zach, but he caused a turnover, so... Nice lead from Thomas. Thomas not sure where to turn. It's an air ball that's unfortunate. It's wild in the streets. Go ahead. Looking pretty. That's the first points of this game. Zach's up to crossover is quite mean indeed. Thomas is not participating on that rebound. Despite hearing the pitter patter, didn't really change his pace, and that's when I heard him. No, that's a 3. Although I believe you guys have to call that. But 5-0.
Yo, good shit, he's done this 3 times. Great shooter, done this 3 times.
Zack can't hold back his own excitement about the beauty of this shot. 7-0. And looking good. We got a little shade here. That's a nice move. Showing Thomas how to pull a spin. That's 9. 9-0.
She's like, oh, I'm having a grad party. Why do you think they texted her house? Because I didn't have a laptop. Michelle has my laptop. My mom, what? Placement? Yeah, no, for construction.
It's a heat check.
Yeah, but I have to take a
Thomas with his own heat check, despite not having anything yet.
Like, if I break a window, I know what I'm doing. If I get hurt, it's mine for it.
threes.
Not afraid of those threes. Or I should say, perhaps maybe afraid of other approaches. After his first game with Darren, that's pretty much all he's really been focused on threes. It's been his main weapon. It has been working. I suppose we'll have to go, we'll have to see what the stats say. It seems like he's shooting 9 to 3.
Out of 11.
It seems like he's shooting okay from there, I guess. Thomas gives with the jazz hands defense. Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. It's patented. He's got a nice, looks like a 70s. He's played from the 60s or 70s with that move. He's getting rebounds all over the place, and finally he goes in for him. So A+ for hustle. Gets the result. 9 to 5. Zack. And again, Zack needs 3 wins. Thomas only 2. The banging starts around. That would probably not be the Zack preference.
You know how to be? You know how that is? They're on the ice, bro. No, it's not. No, but like their pads are meant for the ice. Yeah, I know.
Oh my. Oh my. That's a tray. That's two threes for Thomas, putting him at 8. Scores 9-8. Zack. Let's keep track of this game, how many threes he's actually going to put in. Now I wager he's getting at least 12, 15 maybe of his points every game on threes. What do you think?
I think so.
All right, 11-8.
I think you're right.
I didn't watch one game of NBA. What? Can't stand it. You watch the finals? The cover of Sports Illustrated was.
Again, he doesn't get low.
NBA's not.
And he'd probably be faring better on the defensive end if he would spread out and get low. Kind of the 101s of basketball. But again, he's never played in competitive basketball settings. So this actually might be the feather in his cap so far.
Every single game. And they play hurt. That's true. I can't watch people. Someone played with a broken ball.
Zack's very comfortable just hopping back there and going for that 3. He doesn't really need much time. Nice runner by Thomas. 11-10. Much like the first game they played. They're just going back and forth. Nice bound. That looks good. That was one of the first times I've seen Thomas look like a serious pro in there. Really using his height to bound it for it.
Come on.
When's the period end?
It's pretty. He's got that going. 12-11, he takes the lead. He's trying to go to halftime with the lead, and he does. Wow. Big turn of events there. 15-11. Thomas in the lead. Thomas, thoughts?
It's tough out there already. Very similar to the first game, I feel like, between me and Zack.
It looks a lot like the first game.
Yeah.
And like the first game, you're in there, and in fact, this time you're up. You were down 1 or 2, I believe, last time, but you're up 15-11.
Right.
You got the threes going for you?
I just got to stay aggressive and play hard. And
All those things?
make sure Zack keeps getting tough shots. And
Make sure your turbo meter doesn't run out?
yeah, I got to keep stamina up because I'm not good with that.
Yeah. All right. Well, good show so far. Definitely exciting to watch. All right. You're down 15-11, and you need to pull out 3 wins. So you'll be at the point of elimination if you lose this one. It doesn't pay to be in that position. I'm sure you understand. So
Okay. Well,
yeah.
we both had runs. I had mine in the beginning. He had his in the second part of the first half. Feeling was pretty even, and yeah, I don't know. We both have our little streaks here. We'll see how it goes. Second half could go either way. But yeah, you're right. I need to really pull this one out. Otherwise, it's not looking good.
All right. Let's do it. 15-11. Thomas
It was
leads.
such a bad argument. I had to bring up science articles. I had to bring up stats. You still knew you were doing it. I was like, go on.
Thomas is looking at penetrate there. That was there's a lot of activity that you don't usually see from him on the dribble. The interesting D there.
You still function when you're blacked out. I'm like, yeah, your body does subconsciously. Yeah, you don't know.
Jack's moves look crisp, but the shots aren't going, and that frustrates him a lot and affects him physically. That is certainly a trademark. It's definitely a walk. That is a walk.
You know, even like ride a motorcycle.
17-11. Zack now at one.
Wow, good boxing. Good jumping in there.
Circle of life on that one. Zack became the lazy man and Thomas the aggressor. He's getting in on these shots now. This is interesting. This is interesting.
Went off the wrong finger.
Shot went off the wrong finger, Zack
They're
said.
all like so boring. Bro, like I have to deal with all the guys. Like they're so boring. They're all down. Like, they all like go with me. Like they're all like, oh,
You hear the frustration.
Like, even like everything. I'm like, no. Where's the black kid?
So many threes.
Richie's cool, but like, dude, the other kids, like Bruce and them, like the actual groups you hang out. Dude, oh my God.
And there's where experience pays. Or I should say inexperience causes turnover. The shot was inbounds, the rebound was inbounds, but Thomas had stood out of bounds as he received it. Nice jump. That's how you do it. Other than the last part, that is how you do it. You faked the big man out successfully, just couldn't put it in. So he's had a little bit of an issue here. That's going to be out on Thomas if they call it correctly.
Oh, I didn't go to the tournament. What? We didn't go. We didn't go to the tournament. We didn't go told I'm not going to that. She's like, I'm going to go out for 1 night. That was the big house, right? Yo, Paul. Yeah, that was a big house. She's like, you're not going to be kind of. No.
17-11, you. Or Thomas.
Well, Hunter? Yeah. Got busted the first time.
He's looking for that opportunity. Look at that fake. Oh, there's a lot of frustration here.
Is it like Saturday?
Again, I mean, yeah, that's more of that needs to happen because Thomas's handle is weak.
You know their name?
For someone like Zack,
It's like we chill with the ring kids.
it's frustrating to not the refs.
I don't know Wayne Barry.
It's frustrating to not have the energy to play enough defense to make him put it on the floor. Because oh wow, that's probably I'm cool with that. That's maybe deserved. Kind of obstruction there.
They're 2 years older than us. Well, like twice so close to them. Play through the first pitch.
Zack's he's got to get up on him. He's got to cause more of this to happen. Although he also needs to not let him get in there. Maybe I just got too much faith in Zack's defensive abilities, or I don't have enough faith in Thomas's abilities. But I feel like that's something we should have on lock. He's kind of dictating where Thomas is going to move based on his defense. And now he's back in the game with a two-pointer that makes it 17-13 Thomas. So we'll see if he can turn it up here. If the energy is any indicator, this is going to be a problem because there's at least 2 more games to go here.
My dad didn't want me to go down that one. I don't know how I got into it.
It's a nice move. That's a heartbreaker.
They might have at least, at least one more game.
Yeah, man.
Yes, I'm sorry. 19-13 Thomas. Sorry, what I meant to say was the energy level on Zack's part, because I don't think Thomas is lacking for energy. If anything, it looks like he's got more energy now than he has in previous games. And that was not bad looking in the post, so he's up 21-13. Frustration on Zack's part, quite clear. 24-13 Thomas. Again, if it were me, I would not be conserving energy here if I'm Zack. It's tough. That's interesting. It's tough to think about, but nicely done. 24-16 Thomas. But you don't want to go back to square one and have to go through another game without having that W. If he loses here, he's got to win 3 in a row. All right, it's getting pretty now. 24-18. Darren, you know when the shots going, you get the energy up because it just feels good. And you get a nice burst there. Every swish is like a shot of adrenaline or a strange bug on you. 26-18. He's gonna bang around for his last few points here. That's the idea. Definitely not a bad decision because he's got more energy to burn now. Zack's, I was gonna say he should be driving here. He should be looking for the drive. It's the right thing to do. 26-20. Trading buckets. All right. I mean, whatever works. It's a scary proposition to go for a fadeaway, go out of bounds there. You need to keep possession of this ball. 26-22. Again. Oh wow, Zack falters. He just doesn't have it. Doesn't have it in him. Game point. 28-22. That was a very exciting and telling play right there. Zack hits it out of bounds. 28-22. Again, if Thomas puts on the floor, it should be dangerous.
You know who's a tank in the class? And Bergen and Double both the Mackie. Mackie.
That's not.
Bergen and No.
All right. Interesting way to end that one. Very interesting way to end that one. Thomas wins it 30-22 on an uncontested layup after what is certainly a.
Have we ended the other one? Where you like asked the question and then split the game?
Possibly.
I feel like that
Possibly.
just happened in the game.
I think the reality kind of set in for Zack that there was some aggression, sure, but he faltered in an attempt to get possession back, and that was that. Let's I'll grab you since you're here. So.
Yeah. What?
All right. Okay. Yeah. So elimination. We need 3 in a row.
I gotta work too hard to get a shot off with him.
It's really
You know, it's
surprising. You don't feel like you do, but you do.
Yeah, I spend too much energy trying to get a shot.
Yeah.
And then you just end up shooting jump shots, and then it's like, 50% at best.
Yeah.
And then on defense, if he wants to back me down, he can pretty much do that. I mean, I could try to, use my body weight, but he weighs more, he's taller,
Yeah.
and he could just turn around and do like a little hook uncontested,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
So.
I don't think he does weigh more. Just to be clear.
Yeah. I know.
But he's very deceiving. I'll say that as a player for sure.
Yeah.
I will say I am surprised that there's this point. He doesn't have a step on you. I wouldn't say, right, by any stretch.
No.
And he doesn't have a handle. So
I feel like I could steal
he's-
it probably every other time if I had the energy.
right,
I could probably
and
steal it from him.
and I knew
all
that was
time.
the answer.
Yeah.
But I mean, that might be your only recourse is to do what you got to do to avoid having to exert the energy on the back end of it by having to play defense is to just not even let him get that first step.
Yeah.
Or let him get an open 3. That would be my strategy. But you got 3 to go, so you've got plenty of time to try out different things. I tip my hat to you, sir. You got another win under your belt. You are undefeated. And he is now at the point of elimination, which means you can go 5-0. Is that what we're looking at here? You could be 5-0 and take this thing without so much as a scratch on your record. And that is very surprising. But you're making believers out of people.
Right.
In a very unorthodox way, but you're doing it. So you just keep doing what you're doing. Is that the idea? You have a different approach?
Well, yeah, I do have an unorthodox style. I've never really played any basketball besides on the
Indeed.
courts, maybe like 2 years ago. So that I just got all my unorthodoxy from here, and that's kind of helped me in some ways and hindered me in others. But feel like I'm playing a good game. It's getting aggressive, you know, heated. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's a tough battle.
No, all credit due. I mean, you're playing. You know, you could certainly say maybe that Darren and Mitch are, you know, have limited experience on a competitive level, perhaps. They haven't played in a while, but Zack, despite not having played in a long time, played, you know, fairly competitively and was always arguably the most talented guy out there. So you're not playing against any slouch. That's for damn sure. So again, tip my hat to you. You're looking great out there, and keep it up. Best of luck. This could be the championship for you.